How's it going? Today's episode on that Wednesday, we'll be talking about nighttime jigging and catching akule. So if you watched my previous videos of when I did catch akule during nighttime fishing, and recently I've been posting a lot of it, it's because, well, hey, the cool thing about nighttime micro-jigging is you don't know what the hell you're going to catch. You can catch akule or you might catch cobbles. And yeah, so I'll leave the link to the videos of when I did catch the kavas and the shibi. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's what's the cool thing about micro-jigging at night is you don't know what you're gonna catch. It's basically a mystery box down there. So put down your jig and you might catch something pretty lit. So first things first, let's talk about gear. So if you saw my previous video about me reviewing the goldfish rod, that is a goofish, I don't know how to pronounce it, but if you saw in my previous videos about me reviewing that rod, you know that's the rod that I use. So what you want to look for is a rod that's sensitive to the tip and you can really feel the jig, and you want to make sure that it's a fairly light rod as well. So goofish or goldfish, they do have a very nicely made rod, which is the orange rod, or whatever micro-jigging rods that they do sell. I'll leave the link in the description below, and you can go pick one up yourself and try it. What kind of rod? Sorry, what kind of reel do I use with my rods? Well, if you saw it before, I was using my Sedona 5000. I did a 10-pound test mainline connected to a 20-pound leader, and this is connected via double uni. Now you can be like my dad and use a GT knot, but whatever works for you. If you use a FG knot, then it's perfectly fine. Just do whatever works for you. Hey look, you can see my reflection. Hi. Anyway, so I did upgrade from the 5000 Sedona to a 3500 BG. So why did I switch from it? Well, it can hold more line, and of course it's like it has a beefier drag, and yeah, that's basically it. I wanted something that can handle big fish easily, because there was multiple times on the Sedona which I did get cut off really fast, and with the BG I was able to crank up some fish, but unfortunately I don't have any videos on that because my GoPro mount broke. So you will see new videos coming soon because I did get a new GoPro mount. Now I have 20-pound leader with a 20-pound mainline connected via uni knot once more, and it is a kind of heavier reel compared to the Sedona, but it's not that big of a difference when you do compare it with the goldfish. Yeah, I still feel like it's a well balanced setup with the goldfish. And yeah, that's basically it. So these are the reels that you usually use. So what I'd use basically is I'd have a swivel that's tied up to my leader, of course, and I'd use the swivel to connect it to the solid ring on the jig. Now you can always tie directly to the solid ring, but for me personally, I like to just have an easy, like open up, switch jig, blah blah blah, all that mumbo jumbo, and that is why I use a swivel instead of tying it, because why waste time when you can just go bop, bing, boom, la da. So what you see on the jigs is basically what I'd use normally. So I have a stinger hook that's on the top and either a treble or another single stinger. Now the reason why I use this more is basically recently the akule has been biting mostly just the treble and the stingers as well, of course. So you're not always gonna catch just akule. As you can see, this thing has some more scars from kava, and Minpachi Lua. It's you can get this at Hanapa, and it's like $4, $4.95 I think for this jig. It's 60 grams, and this is one of the best jigs you can use. And of course you can get these. I'll leave the link in the description where you can buy the Gocher and the Ocean Cats. The Ocean Cats I did catch all my shibis and kavas on, and the same model of the tuna but in blue pink. I'm not sure if they have the blue pink right now, but they also have the pink, and that does fairly well. And you can get these. I'll leave the links in the description. You can go check it out yourself, or you can get one. The size of jigs that you usually use, oh sorry, I forgot to add this. The size of jigs that you usually use is 40 to 60 gram jigs. Now 40 is like it's pretty good. I use it usually, but if you want it to go down faster, then I'd go with a 60 gram jig. But both, they go down pretty slow if you're like in 100 feet of water. But it's whatever's. You do catch fish with this. It's very fun. It's way better than using sabikis. And you don't catch little small halalu, you just catch big chunguses. Some stonkers, man. Get some stonkers on the jigs. And I just hooked myself. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys are all doing well. Until next time, I hope I can make a regular video soon. Until next time, guys, shooties.